Hello everyone, welcome to Anyone Can Code. Today we're going to learn about how to write XPath. XPath can be very useful if you're writing automated tests or trying to find an element on the page for any other purpose. So here we're going to do two examples for this video. One would be very simple, regular XPath, and then another would be a little complicated using an IDF ancestor within the node. So let's jump into it. So this is, I'm going into google.com. We want to find an XPath for this search, okay? So let's go ahead and first we need to do an inspect. I'm on Mac, so it's going to look a little different, but it's nothing different in for your Windows laptop too. So this is the input that I want to find, okay? So I always recommend people to use either class name. If there's ID, just use ID. You'd be far better off because IDs are unique for each element on the page. We can use name, but they can be sometimes multiple elements with the same name or a bunch of different elements with the same class, because class are for CSS styling. So for now, let's use the name, okay, Q. So the way we're going to do it is you can say Command F on Mac or Control F on Windows. This will pop up with this input field like a query string. So we're going to use Q as a name, okay? So you're going to say input. See, as soon as I start typing it, you see there are 7 inputs, even though we only see this one, right? So most of these are hidden, and then we're gonna open, close, square bracket. I'm gonna say at name equals Q. All right, that's what we saw. You see, as soon as I did that, it gives me this. Okay, so make sure you always have one of one, because that way, you know this XPath is unique to your element. Okay, so that's one. You can even use class. Let's see if I use class, what's the for some reason I'm having trouble finding this. All right, so I'm gonna cut that. We're gonna use the class for this one. Again, input, open, close, square bracket at class equals, this is single quote, okay? So we use a class and it's still one of one. So we're lucky, but if the page is full of different elements, that may not be the case all the time, okay? So bear in mind that you always want to have one of one. All right, so this is one example, pretty simple. One we're gonna do would be using the IDF ancestor. For this one, I'm gonna jump into a Facebook page, okay? So here, let me see, I want an XPath for this Facebook logo, okay? So I'm gonna say inspect, just like that. All right, this is the one that we want to have XPath for. Let's say we don't want to use this class because maybe there are a bunch of other elements within the page that has the same class. That may not be the case for this specific example, but we're gonna assume that. Now I'm gonna jump in and then try to see if there is anything with the ID, okay? So here, look at this. This has like a login form as an ID. As I told you earlier, IDs are best to take for your for finding an element. So we're gonna do the same deal. I copied that because I don't want to mistype. You do Command F again, all right? And so we're gonna say, you know what? Form, okay? I forgot about what the tag was. Form at ID equals, you put the login form, oh, I forgot add there. All right, you see one of one. So I need to go, this is one div up, that's a parent, but I need to go, if you look at, I need to go here, right? So I need to go to this div. This is the div, like this is the parent for this element, right? and this is like the grandparent. Okay, so I want to go to the grand. Okay, so I can say ancestor, ancestor, and then I'm gonna say div. I want to go 2 level up. That takes me up there. You see, that's the one, because we were here, remember. Now we are up here. Now I need to go to this I. So let's see, I just want to be bland and then just say I. Okay, you see there's only one. Cool. So this would again, we didn't have to do this for this specific example. We could have just used this Facebook logo, but you know, just to practice how the ancestor works. I use this a lot, so you know, I thought it'll be helpful to let you guys know about that too. So there's one. Another one, got this right already. So another one is, I will do another example. So let's say I want this, right? But I don't want to go with all this extra crazy numbers and alphanumeric character over here. But I just want to use, say, Facebook underscore logo, right? So I can do this. We can say contains, and open parentheses at class. Instead of saying equal, we're going to say comma, and then fv underscore logo, close your, you see. So I'm not using the entire exact match, but I'm just saying it, as long as the class contains fb logo, give me that. So this can be, I think I would use this one rather than using the whole ancestor thing for this specific logo, but you know, it's always handy. So these are the 3 examples I wanted to give you on this video. Double Through Schools has pretty good pays for you all. So here's all this access that you can use. Like I used ancestor, you just saw me before. You can use descendant or following or preceding. These are like previous, and then following being the next after that. So this is pretty handy. And here are some examples how to use like relative versus absolute paths. All right, this is one that I always recommend people to look at. You can always look at the syntax if you are new to XPath, what the single forward slash means, what the double forward slash, what the dot means, and at, you saw me using at for all the attributes. Here's some of the examples. You can use the numbers, that's index. I don't recommend people using that, but anyway, feel free to use it if you don't have any option. But yeah, this is all I wanted to show you all. Please leave a comment, like my page, like the video, and subscribe to my page, because I sure need that to keep going. Thank you all. Hope this video was helpful to you all. See you all next time.